What's going on, everyone? Garnet is here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about pentatonics. Before I get into the video, if it's your first time checking out the channel, checking out the video, thanks for taking the time to watch it. And if you haven't subscribed, please press the subscribe button and also press on the bell so you know when a new video drops. So let's get into the video. So today's video, we're going to be talking about pentatonics. Now, pentatonics are 5-note scales. Penta meaning 5, tonic meaning tones. The cool thing about pentatonics is that once you know one, you know the other one. So I'm going to start off with the major pentatonic, and I'm going to use C because it's the easiest. So the major pentatonic is C, D, E, G, A, back to C. Now, just like how you have major, you also have minor. And if you remember the concept of relative major and relative minor, if you have C major, the relative minor is 3 half steps down. Or you could just think of it as starting on the 5th note of the pentatonic scale. So when you start on the A, and you still keep those same notes, that's where you get the minor. So the minor pentatonic is A, C, D, E, G. Now, if you were to use numbers or a formula for the major one, the major would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, back to 1. And then for the minor pentatonic, you would have 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. So the next question that we're going to ask is, how do we use pentatonics? Well, pentatonics are pretty easy to use and they're very versatile. You can put them on almost everything. So for starters, you can use a major pentatonic on a major chord. So if I'm going to use C major, I can use C major pentatonic. Now with the minor, you can use the same concept. So instead of going to C major, I'm going to go to C minor. So I'll use that same formula. 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. So how do we use pentatonics? Well, you can use pentatonics by having a major chord and having the matching pentatonic to go with it. So in this case, I have C major. I can play C major pentatonic. I can also play a pentatonic scale that's the 5th apart, which means I'm starting on G. Now with the minor, I can do the same thing. I can just have the matching pentatonic that goes with it. Another thing that I can do is I can play a matching pentatonic. Another thing I can do is I could play a pentatonic scale that's a 5th away. So I'll be playing a G minor pentatonic. It's important to exercise some creativity when you're experimenting with pentatonics, because you want to be able to get different sounds. You can play around with different chord voicings in your left hand to kind of change the sound up a bit. Pentatonic scales are pretty cool to use because there's so many different combinations that you can use. Another thing you can do with the pentatonic scales is add a note and it'll become the blues scale. So if I'm playing, for example, C minor pentatonic, all I can do is add a flat 5, which would be F sharp, and this is the sound that you'll get. Now, just like how you have a minor blues scale, you can also have a major blues scale. The only difference is where you're starting. So if I were to play C major pentatonic, I can do this. So that one note there makes a big difference. So when you're playing the major blues scale, what you're doing is you're playing 1, 2, flat 3, and then natural 3, 5, 6, back to the 1. Now with the blues scale, you can get a little bit more out of it because it can go over more chords. I find it that you can go over more chords. So whenever I can put this over C, but I can also put this over F, like an F7 chord. And the reason why it goes over F is because it has those same notes in common. Well, most of the notes. The E doesn't really go, but you can use the E as a passing. So when using pentatonics, just understand that playing around with the different combinations between the major and the minor will help open up your vocabulary. You can also listen to musicians like Chick Corea and McCoy Tyner because they use those pentatonics pretty frequently in their playing, and the way that they use it is really awesome. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for checking out the whole thing. I really appreciate it. My social media information is in the descriptions, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you like the video, please press like and also feel free to share it. Thanks for watching the video, and have a great day. Happy practicing.